What's good, my fellow Tarnished? Man, I've been looking all over the damn internet for some good information on how to level up super quickly before the new DLC drops for the Shadow of the Erdtree. Bruh, and it's just a mess. So I'm here to compile every single last thing you need to know about leveling super quickly in this game right now in a single video. Let's get into it. First things first, let's go get you the things that's going to help you level up that much faster. We're going to start off in an area out of the way. It's over here in Caelid. Now in the Caelid area, a lot of us will probably remember there's this little abandoned cave right here that's filled with like that rot stuff that destroys your life. Yeah, we're going to have to go there. Why? Because there's a boss in here that has the Golden Scarab. Now it's a set of twin bosses. One of them that kind of looks like Millennium, and the other one that kind of looks like, I guess that would have been like the old age Pickle. I don't even know. Look, don't ask me for lore stuff, bro. I'm not the one. But anyways, you're going to have to come over here to the abandoned cave. So let me show you. You jump off right here, the first step. You're going to travel all the way up to where we always have our stomping grounds at the Gatefront Ruins, where you normally beat up a bunch of people. You're going to take a right here and go all the way up to the northern path. Now from this area, what you can do is once you get in this little third church of Marika right here, there's going to be a series of those whirlwind tunnels that you can take to travel up the entire mountain to get up here super quickly. Or you could take the long way. You can travel all the way towards the castle, make a right, and just run your way all the way across the bridge. There's going to be a little boss right here. You'll make your way past the Summon Water Village. Over here, here's a little bit of a freebie. There is a very, very important cookbook that you should definitely pick up if you're trying to cheese some bosses. This thing has the, what is it, the sleeping pot cookbook? Yeah, you're going to need that. Anyways, we're going to keep going on from here. You're going to cross into this section down, get to at least the Caelid ruins, drop down to this very last spot, the Smoldering Wall, and then just follow this wall all the way along until you get to this super dark, like crevice area right here. Now, I'm going to take you there. Let's get into it. What's going to happen is once you get into this area, you're going to want to follow that wall all the way across until you see the gap where you're going to jump down in. And that's going to be our stomping grounds. So this is where we're at. This is the Smoldering Wall. We're facing towards the east, and we're just going to jet it all the way over here. There is an enemy over there, so just be mindful that they can stomp you out if you're a low level. And I am a low level, so I don't want to smoke with nobody around here. You run straight for this tree that's right in front of you. Don't mind anything else. Even if something's chasing you, just forget about it. And what we're going to do is as soon as you get up here, look down, drop down once, wait a little bit, then hop and hop again. Boom. You made it. You're safe and sound. This right here is going to be the abandoned cave. Now, when you get up in here, it's a maze. It's a mess. And I hate it. I actually died when I came in here once. You're going to need a lantern. If you don't know where the lantern is, I'll go ahead and show you on the map real quick. It's all the way down here in the peninsula where this little guy is. The isolated merchant shack. Yeah, there's a guy here. Go ahead and buy the lantern off of him and come back. But as soon as you get up in here, you're going to need that lantern. And we're going to travel to the boss room. So I'll go ahead and just do the whole thing for you, even though I've already beat down this boss. But we'll do it together. You come up in here, right? You're going to see the rot right down there. The thing about rot is you're going to collect it over time. That like geyser thing right there, if that thing hits you, you're done. Oh, you know what? To make this a whole of a lot easier for myself, I'm going to go ahead and flip my flask real quick because we don't have to fight anybody on our way through there. Now let's get it. So you're going to have that first explosion. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Let's move. We're going to roll it. Move it. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Okay, we didn't get the Skylar right. Let's go. We're still collecting. What in the world? Okay, we're going to get it no matter what. It's all good. Nothing we can do about it. I thought that we was going to get away with it and not catch it this time, but we ended up catching it. It's all good. Make sure you turn on your lantern. We'll go along the same path. Make sure you kill the guy over here to the right. We're going to 1-2 him real quick. We'll take a drink. Hop down. Roll. Let's get it. All right, we're running through. Remember, you're going to have that rat coming up on your left. Jet past him. You don't want the smoke. See the magician guy. This time, we're not going to get hit by this guy this time. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Go ahead, take a drink. Ooh. Let's go ahead and drink up real quick. Roll past the rat. What we're going to do is we're going to collect our runes because I ain't trying to leave them behind. No man left behind. We're going to run left, then cut right real quick with a quickness like that. Come up here. Ah, we got sauced up. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay, what I'm going to do is you kind of don't want to catch that poison right there because it's going to destroy you while you're trying to beat down this boss. And this back here is the boss room. So it's just that simple. Once you make it to the boss room, there's going to be 2 bosses in here. I'll go ahead and show it to you on screen right now what's happening with those guys. But the way that you want to beat them down is you probably want to pop out one of your tiers. Go ahead and summon them so that they can distract one of them. And you want to sauce up the other one. The one with the scythe that can throw those projectiles at you is the most dangerous one to me. So I like to take them out first, and then I deal with the other knight a little bit later on. And that's about it. Once you finish this up, you're going to get the golden scarab, and then we're going to get the hell up out of here. Now, the thing about rot is going to continue to mess you up until you touch a side of grace. So make sure you just get out of here as quickly as possible. Go ahead, run back over to the grace and heal yourself up. And then we'll move on with the rest of the guide. Now, the whole reason you came over here for the golden scarab is because it's just godsend. I'll go ahead and show it to you right now. The thing is cracked. What it's going to be able to do is it's going to allow you to get some extra runes every time you take somebody out. So here it is right here. Increases rune obtained from defeating enemies. So this thing is cracked out. Now we're going to double down on this by also collecting one more item that's going to increase the runes gained every time you take somebody out. And that is going to be the Golden Pickled foot. Now the Golden Pickled fowl foot is going to be in a cookbook, and the cookbook is given to you from Patches. You can smack Patches up and take his life, or you can let him live. I just took his life. Sorry if you like him. I don't. But anyways, you're going to come down over to a cave. In this cave area, there's going to be an invasion. So just be ready to get sauced up and or smack this guy down. There is also going to be somebody that helps you. I forgot what they're called. Let me know down in the comment section below. Where, you know, they're the golden ones that kind of protect you while you're being invaded. It's the samurai guy. And he's one of my favorite characters in the game. So it's pretty cool that he comes in. He pulls up for you. It's kind of cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump down from where we was. I'll go ahead and show you right now. That was the Aegea Lake North. You come over into the lake. You're going to travel over here to the left, hook around the corner, ignore all of these guys here. None of them want to smoke with you. It's good. We don't got to worry about a thing. You can go ahead and collect all these mushrooms along the way, especially if you went and you grabbed that cookbook that has the sleeping pots in it. You're going to need a lot of mushrooms for that. So this is just a great place to just pick up some casual mushrooms on your way out. With that being said, we're going to turn left over here where there's going to be a cave. Right here is where you're going to get invaded. And if you can survive the invasion long enough, you're going to get assisted by the samurai. Moving on from there, once you go inside, go ahead and touch the side of grace, of course. This is the Murkwater Cave. The Murkwater Cave, if you go all the way to the back, you'll see like a boss fog on the very, very last door. And that's going to be the room with Patches in it. If you try to open up the chest, he's going to try to initiate a battle with you. When you walk through here, there is a whole bunch of stuff going on. So if you don't know already, there's traps here. So if you walk through that, it's going to bring the whole house down on you. So don't walk through that. There's a couple of them actually. So if you can jump over them or around them, that'll be your best bet. With that being said, once they're all sauced up, go ahead and make a right over here. Turn all the way around to the back. And here we are. So this is going to be the chest that you're going to open. This is going to be the area that had Patches in it. He's going to fight you. When you beat down his health enough, he'll go ahead and give up. And then he'll tell you that if you come back and talk to me again, I'll be a merchant for you. You can do that if you want to. I just took him out. When you take him out, you can take that ball bearing over to the round table hold, give it to the crones, and they'll be able to sell you the cookbook and a gold pickle fowl foot. So I'll go ahead and show you that to you real quick. Make your way around the corner. Speed over to the crones, hand them the bell bearing. Yo, my whole life I've been calling it ball bearings. If you deal with cards, you kind of know why I'm saying it. But this right here is Patches bell bearing. And then boom, I can buy the other pickle fowl foots that I wasn't able to purchase earlier, so I'm gonna buy those. And this is the thing right here, the Missionaries Cookbook 2. This is all you need. Once you got that, you can make your own Boom, look at that. Absolutely awesome. Now, in order to craft these, you're gonna need the roa fruit, which is found everywhere, all over the lands between. Then the four-toed fowl foots, you can actually collect these from the hunting birds. And like it says right there, but the birds that you want to probably hunt that are the easiest to knock out are right over here on the beach. So there's several beaches all over the game. This beach right here has a whole bunch of little penguins. You go ahead and smack them up a little bit. You'll be able to get their foul foots. You can come over here to this area. And there's also another area over to like over here where the red jellyfish are. I can't remember if there was enough birds for you to actually farm over there, but I know there was a lot of birds in this area. And there's birds all over the place. Like they have a chance to drop it for you, but yeah, get your arcane up so you can get a better drop chance. Moving on from there, let's continue down the path of trying to get as many levels as humanly possible. There's 4 methods that I'm going to teach you real quick. The first method is going to be the most simple method that you can possibly do. It's the easiest. It's probably the one that everybody remembers and loves. It's going to be the ball off the cliff method. You're going to want to travel all the way over to the Third Church of Marika. Again, it's just the place to be, isn't it? Once you travel straight down this road, straight over to the Third Church of Marika, head behind it, you're going to see a portal. Take that portal to the other side of the map to Farum. Once you get to Farum, that is going to be the place where you're going to do 2 of the different farming methods. One of the farming methods is going to be fighting all the enemies up here. If you really enjoy fighting all the different enemies and just having fun with your build and seeing how strong you are, then this is probably one of my favorite places to be. Now, I think this gargoyle is going to come to life, so let me move because I do not want to smoke with that man. But moving on from here, method 1 is going to be all these little guys right here. These little dudes, they want to smoke, and all you have to do is sauce them up. You can sneak behind them, stab them in the back and take their life, or you could just use your build, see how strong you are, and you know, stretch your prowess all over their faces. As you do that, you're going to be able to collect a whole bunch of experience points from them, and it's just a fun, cool way to do it. There's about 15 to 17 of them all over the map. There's one straight in front of me over here. I'll go ahead and show you where they are. I won't be able to sauce them up with this build. My other build is probably going to show you while I'm doing this. There's one right here. Oh, I can take these guys live. Okay, never mind. What am I talking about? There's another one right here in the center. And all you got to do is literally just zigzag all the way through and sauce all these guys up. Once you knock them all down, let's go ahead and see how much experience we're getting per one. They're racking in 1,312 experience, which isn't bad. That's not bad experience at all. So if you want to rack in a little bit of easy experience, I'm getting 1,300 per kill. And that's because I already have the golden scarab. And if I went ahead and ate a gold pickled fowl foot, I would be able to increase that even further. So you can kind of see smacking up all 17 of these guys, coming back to the side of graves. It's just a fun, cool way. Test out your build, keep your prowess up, and have a little bit of fun. Now, the second is not even going to have you in any combat whatsoever. You're just going to have to sneak past this dragon right here. Look, Shorty is kind of cranky for real because I think Big Mama is over there laid out and she doesn't know why. Look, that has nothing to do with me, and I do not want to smoke with her. So what I'm going to do is, like I always do, speed clean past her, running as fast as I can. Ignore all that she's trying to do. She is going to try to attack you, but just don't worry about it. If you get outside of her zone, she'll stop. Run straight along this path over here. We're going to hook a left. Just about here. And there seems to be a beach down there. I wonder if I can go down there to farm some pickled fowl foots. That would be nice. But anyways, this is Lenna's Rise. Now, in order to get down safely, come right over here, jump inside of the whirlwind, kind of like that. Once you get down safe, you're good to go. Come over here, touch the side of grace, and let's get to farming. This is going to be the best and fastest way to go from 0 to 35 without any combat whatsoever. You hop on torrent, you head down the hill right here, no problems. There's going to be a ball that spawns directly behind you, right about here. You're going to jump right, move, and boom, the ball goes off the cliff. You collect your runes. Look at that, 2,342 runes per, bruh, easy. Now, if you want to get even more runes, you want to go ahead and pop one of your Golden Pickled Fowl foots. I'll go ahead and use it just for the sake of this video for you guys. And boom. We'll take a rest, hop on Torrent, make our way down. Let's see how much we get now. Run down the hill. The ball pops in. Jump right. Swerve it. Let's go. How much? 3,000. Let's get it. So you're getting 3,000 per ball killing. I mean, you're not really killing the ball, but yeah, you get it. And that's how this is going to work. I'm gonna go ahead and use this since I don't want to waste my pickled fowl foot. You know, since I already popped it, I might as well use it a little bit, and then we'll go along with the rest of the video. Okay then. Now, this has gotten you to at least level 35. Now you want to get to the bigger levels. You want to move on with your life. You want to slap up Godric the Grafted and all the rest of them. So once you beat Margaret the Fell Omen and you slap up Godric the Grafted, whatever his name was, you're going to then come to the Lake of Lunaria. Now, when you're over here, you want to come all the way to the fallen ruins of the lake and go straight over to the left. This is the Rose Church. I'm surprised it's not on my map. It should be. Before coming here in the beginning of the game, I'm pretty sure you probably talked to a man called Varre. He was standing right over here at the first step. He has now transported himself after you've beaten Godric the Grafted. Once you take that man's life, he's going to come over here and he'll be standing right here in front of the Rose Church. Now, the thing about this is you're going to come to this side of Grace, go directly west. You're going to see him, and then he's going to say, hey, how did you feel about your visit with the Two Fingers? After you've beaten Godric the Grafted, you're going to go back to the Round Table Hold. You're going to talk to the crones, and they're going to have a little bit of a moment with the Two Fingers. From there, you're going to say, I don't trust them. And since you said that, he's going to say, okay, you're one of my kin. So then you're going to swear your allegiance to this man. And what that means is you're basically going to go down his entire quest line. The way this works is he's going to give you 5 fingers. Now, there's 2 routes that you can take. You can go ahead and try and get yourself an invasion right now. I tried for 2.5 hours and bro, it was not happening. So there's another method that can clean skip that entire process that you can do by yourself offline, no problem, that I'm going to show you right now. If you get 3 invasions, then congratulations, you can bypass to the next part of the video where you're going to have to soak the cloth in the Maiden's blood. If you have not done that, then follow me on this path here. There's 2 medallions that you're going to have to grab. One of them is going to be from Fort Forest, and the other medallion is going to be down here in Fort Height. Once you gather both of these medallions and you have both halves, you're going to take those over to the Lift of Dectus, and you're going to carry them all the way up here so that you can take it up to this part of the map. Once you get to this part of the map, go ahead and grab the Altus Plateau Grace Point, and then we're going to go directly north. You're going to travel directly north along the path to the second church of Marika. There's going to be a series of whirlwinds that you can travel up, and even higher to make your way all the way up to this point right here, the Writheblood Ruins. The Writheblood Ruins right in this house over to the back, right where my marker is going to be a little bit of an invasion point, I think is what they call it. You can go there and you as an offline player can invade another NPC's world. When you invade them, they're going to pull up on you, go ahead and take their life. Once you've taken their life, come back to Varre and boom, you're good to go. You bypass the whole process of having to spend 3 fingers and get an invasion and all of that. Once you've done that, let's move on to the next method. Something that I did do while I was trying to get those invasions, I did go ahead to the next part of the method, and I did 2 birds at 1 stone. That sounded well. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So what I did was I went from the Rose Church to the Fallen Ruins. Then I went a little bit more east to the Academy Gate town. I traveled up this route right here until you get to the Artist's Shack. I jumped across. I came all the way over here to the Eastern Tableland. I went up north a little bit more until I got to the Ruined Labyrinth, and I came all the way around climbed past the mausoleum, and I saw the mausoleum compound. I then ran over to the edge here. I jumped down the edge so that I could then travel back up. I went around this whole corner right here, and I went ahead and I took out the Frenzied Flaming Tower like mini boss or whatever. It's not even a boss. It's a group of guys that's sitting there doing madness over and over. I took their life because I was tired of the madness in this area and it was just annoying. So all you have to do is beware of 3 rats. There's 1 big one, 2 small ones. Take them out, travel all the way up the ladder, and then kill everybody on the top of the roof. Once you've taken these guys out, no more madness, you make this place a hell of a lot easier. You're gonna come down south, go straight into the Frenzied Flame Village, hop up the wall, go past everybody. Make sure you have your condolences and say hello. Move along to this area right here, and you're gonna be invaded. Now, when you're invaded, it's a little bit of a difficult fight if you're a lower level, so just run straight into the Church of Inhibition, touch the side of grace, and then try to take on the fight. If you got it, congratulations. If you don't get it, it's all good. You're gonna grab that cloth and you're gonna soak it in the maiden's blood of the lady who's sitting right here. Or there's another maiden that you can go ahead and soak the blood with. That sounds wild, but she's over here in the beginning of the map. If you travel over here to the foot of the 4 belfries and then you go all the way up here, you're gonna have to use one of your embedded stonework keys or whatever they're called to go to the beginning opening area of the game. There's a maiden there that you can soak the blood with if you want to, but I didn't want to waste one of my keys on that. So I decided just to use this maiden over here because she's the most famous and she's one that I'm used to getting. But those are your 2 options. Go ahead, soak the cloth in the maiden's blood, make your way back to this man, and then he's going to congratulate you, rip off your finger, and give you a medallion. You're going to use that medallion, and that's going to snatch you all the way over here to the bottom of the map, right down here, the Dynasty Mausoleum entrance. Now, when you get to the Dynasty Mausoleum entrance, you're going to have to make a run for it. Make sure you grab the side of grace first. And then after you've grabbed the side of grace, don't forget to touch this body right here that has the map of this entire zone. Once you have the map, it's going to make this a hell of a lot easier. You're going to hop on Torrent once again because it's just your noble steed. You're going to just jet lag it all the way around this entire area. Kind of hook over to the right a little bit so you don't get sauced up by the enemy that's about to spawn right there. Yeah, ignore that. The ground is shaking, things are happening, you're not worried about it. You're gonna run straight here, take a right at this tree. You're gonna look at this tree right here, keep going straight, and just run past all of these guys here. This is the fastest, safest route to get to the next location. That is gonna be the last and final destination of all your leveling needs. So make your way all the way up to the top of this right here, and I'm going to show you multiple characters saucing up this place so that you can get all the runes you could ever ask for. These enemies are kind of cracked, so just be careful. Go ahead and touch the side of grace, and once you have, you're good to go. So this is going to be the final destination. What you can do here is one of 2 things. Just before we get started, I'm going to go ahead, pull open the map. I forgot to mention it, I apologize. You're gonna have to come over to this guy right here. This guy has arrows if you need it, and the crones over in the round table have a bow and arrow. If you don't have I think you need the arcane to use the bow that we picked up earlier. Then you can just use the bow that she gives you from base. It's perfectly fine. But if you picked up the bow from the abandoned cave, then you can use that as well if you have enough arcane. I think it needs at least 11 arcane if I'm not mistaken. We can check that right now. And yes, it needs 11 arcane, which I don't have, which I probably should just go ahead and throw some stuff into, but I'm not wasting the points. Anyways, you use whatever bow you have to, buy the arrows from the guy over in the isolated shack, and then we come over here. This is the easy part. Go ahead and pop one of your pickled fowl foots. Make sure you're wearing your Scarab, lock in, shoot, and hit that. Once you hit that guy right there, he's going to jump off the edge and boom. You watch the runes roll in. 17,000 runes every time you do it. You go ahead, sit down, reset, repeat. It's just that simple. this is going to be the easiest way for you to stay out of combat, get a whole bunch of levels, and just constantly get runes as much as you want to. Now, there's another method that you can use if you have a lot of the AoE weapons in the game. For example, if you've beaten the game and you have the relic sword, you can swing that thing at these guys right over here to the right, kill all of them in one sweep, or at least 2 sweeps, like that guy's doing right there. And all of them are gonna die. You're gonna get a whole bunch of experience points. So it's literally up to you what you decide to do. Go ahead, do whatever method works for you, and I hope you enjoy all of your brand new levels so that you can sauce up all the brand new content in the DLC. That's going to be all for today's video. If you like what you do here on the channel, make sure you smash that like button, sub to the channel so that you don't miss out on any more tips, tricks, guides, and a hell of a lot more for Elden Ring, as well as Shadow of the Erd Tree dropping real soon. This was your boy MSensei HD. For now though, I'm out of here.